Hi. Welcome. Welcome back to the show, and welcome to the inside of the TRIverse. Boltar finally showed me how to get in here. That's exactly what is going on right now. Yeah, Nemo. It's all moving so fast. It was kind of just like a goofy idea. I was curious about something. And one little experiment led to another. And it's just amazing what you can do with a stapling gun. And a complete disregard for keeping your walls without holes. Hey, we're Netta. How's it going? Good evening. Welcome to the TRIverse. Well, that works too. That's good. Oh, you know what I did today? I set up a camera for Raid. And it's not on right now, unfortunately. Raid's asleep. Actually, I mean, the camera is on. Here, look it. Watch. I'll show you. You can see him. He's asleep, though. Oh, no. Wrong button. There. Sweet little Raid. Having robot dreams. Who knows what he dreams about? Well. Roboquest has a new update. And that's just some of the best news that a guy like me could ever hear. I'm very excited. Electric sheep? Yeah. Electric sheep. That's a good one. What an oxymoron when you think about it. Of all animals, electric sheep? 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 Wireless signal interference? Sheep? Tight hairs? Sheep? Thick wool? Come on. Whoever thought of that? Electric sheep. That's all we need. Oh, there. Oh, you don't hear it yet. Okay. Get ready to rock out with your socks out. You know what that is, don't you? It's Roboquest. They've done so much in this update. So much, in fact, that they reset your base camp. They refunded everybody all of their wrenches, you know, their currency or tokens, whatever, to build things in your base camp so you can recreate stuff. But apparently, like, everything has been touched. From level design to enemy stuff to weapons and abilities. I can't wait to see it all. This is way better using my Chromebook as the mixer. I gotta say, I'm liking it so much more. Hey, Dr. Ravenholm, good evening. Welcome. All right. I'm doing it. I got the... Oh. That's not the one. Neither is that one. There. All right, I got the chat open on YouTube as well as Discord. I feel so prepared when I do that, you know, and I have them both up. It makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. Halfway. I just have to make sure I silence my phone. The last thing you want when you're dealing with, you know, robots and their quests is your phone going off, because sometimes the sounds sound similar to sounds that you're hearing in the game. And then it makes you think that something's happening. But it's just your phone ringing. What? Hey! Sarcastic Warlock, welcome! Good to see you. And welcome to the TRIverse. Boltar finally gave us access. So here we are. It's so trippy. And I haven't even had any fungus. But I'm feeling it, man. All right. I'm not going to go through the whole changelog, but I'll point out things that I notice as we play. And before we begin, let's just look real quick here. Burn effects are stronger and they last longer, and the assault stats now increase melee attack damage instead of increasing movement speed, and the shield mechanic has been reworked, and the repair bot is better, and the many perks have been changed, and the abilities, and the passive armor, and the combos, and the melee attacks are slashing and stealthing, and engineers have passive scrap and mining lasers and drones, and commandos and fire sparks are passive, and others, and rocket cooldowns have been reduced, and the rocket no longer has a homing component but an increased collision radius. I mean, look it. They say things like, we felt like using the rocket was lacking a bit of skill requirement, mostly because of the homing component, the fact that the rocket was automatically heading towards an enemy in its trajectory. In addition, this homing component made it difficult to aim between two enemies in order to optimize its area of effect. These are all things that I agree with, and I'm so happy to hear their acknowledgement of. Though simply removing the homing effect made it feel bad, because so many shots were missed because the crosshair placement was just a little bit off. Increasing its collision radius felt like a good middle ground to make it a good area of effect ability, which feels good to use. I like it. I like all this stuff. I'm not gonna read all this stuff, but I like reading this stuff, and I like that they add all these notes to help explain their reasoning for things, and it's good. I appreciate it. All right, enough of this though. All right. A lot of my base is put back. I haven't really played much other than double checking controls after the update. You know, just wanted to make sure nothing got changed. And I put in a bunch of my things. All right. I gotta be honest. Raid was playing earlier. He was the one that was doing the controls. I didn't actually do it. But that said, we've got our 4 robots. Right? And now some of them have totally different abilities that I never saw before. Like this fire explosion one thing. Where is it? No, not that one. This one with the mining laser. So the engineer now has a mining laser, and it channels a cooling laser dealing damage and generating scrap for each enemy hit. You can gather scrap and store up to 8. Each scrap gathered heals your deployed minions by 2%. I mean, this is really interesting. There's also these gadgets here, and what I noticed earlier, and I don't understand it all, but I did something where I was like firing scrap every time. Here, let me see if this is the guy. Was it the engineer? I don't recall which one it was, but one of them, you can use your alt fire on an enemy, and as you do it, you collect, I don't know if it's scrap or whatever it was, these little, items. You collect them, and as you collect them, you can shoot them with your regular fire. So when you shoot, so it's almost like you have 2 different ammo capacities. One with your regular ammo, and one with this other sort of like scrap additional fire ammo that you have. And it fires automatically when you have them, and it was like doing additional damage or something. I don't know. All I know is I'd never seen it before, and it was there, and it was fascinating. And I don't know what it was because I didn't have long enough to figure it out. But I don't actually want to use that one. I want to try Commando because I haven't gone Commando yet, and I really liked Commando. So we're going to do it. He's got rockets, fires an explosive rocket dealing damage around the impact, has an 8-second cooldown, and Shorty fires a shotgun blast dealing bullet damage in front of you, has a 5-second cooldown. And this fire dynamo, damaging at least one enemy with the rocket or Shorty, generates 4 fire sparks, and you can store up to 20. Sparks are fired when shooting with weapons. That's what I was talking about. That's like the same thing. It was a different character, and it wasn't fire. It was like electricity or something. But this is the same sort of idea. And now these gadgets are like modifiers, so you can make yourself run faster, carry an additional weapon, increase head bonk damage by 150%. That's really cool. I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that. I don't think that was there before. What's this? Allows you to triple jump. Dude, I love triple jumping. All right, I'm going to try that. Oh, I can use 2 of them? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wait, no, I think I did know that. That was before, right? Yeah. Oh, but this one I can only use the jetpack. The jetpack counts as 2. All right, I see what's going on. All right, yeah, we're going to do the football shoes to increase head bonk damage by 150%, as well as the skipping rope one. That should be good. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, and the Commando, dude, we have to change this. Standard, heroes. Normally I play on heroes +2, but I don't know, maybe they've changed stuff up. We should probably just go in on standard and then make adjustments from there. So we'll start that way. I'm excited. Here to milk the dinosaur. Pull it back and let it go. You guys are top men. What do we want? Crossbow. Well, we got 4 weapons.
The worm has turned, gentlemen.
Sheriff's carbine. Yeah, let's go with the carbine. They did add like a bunch of new weapons. I don't know how many, but a number of them. Rifle crossbow. I don't know if I've used that before. I want to try it. And we'll go assault. Oh, this. I can re-roll my affixes. Currently I'm using... Oh, one of my affixes is versatile, which allows me to use the assault or precision modifiers. I think I'll keep that for now. Oh, wow. Oh, I remember this one. got a pretty long cooldown on that shotgun type fire. What is this? Do we want... Oh, no, we don't want that. I like that rocket. Oh, I can hold down the... I didn't realize. Oh, it's so good. All right, choose a perk. There's probably all sorts of new perks too. Rocket fires additional homing mini missiles. Shorty gains increased range and width and marks enemies hit. Fire sparks ricochet on nearby enemies and increases bullet and laser and bolt damage at close range. These all sound good. This sounds the most exciting though. Fires additional homing mini missiles. Got a wrench. There. All right. Also, this game, this is one of those games where you have 3 weapons to choose from. But depending on what perks you run, and in my case, always the same perks that I run, disable that 3rd weapon. Or no, it's a special perk that you run to do the 3rd weapon or something. Which means that this is unnecessary. I don't need to have a radial menu to select from one weapon or the 2nd weapon, right? That's like Warzone. I don't do that in Warzone. I just use a toggle between the 2. So I'm gonna set this to none, and I'm not gonna use a radial at all there. Instead, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna change this to middle mouse, which is that toggle button. There. Now I'm able to switch my weapon without needing the radial. Oh, I want to get good at jumping on their heads. Yeah, let's do that. Which way should we go? Maybe we'll go this way. Shouldn't jump on the exploding one, though. Look at that. That works really well. just read your message. I never knew that about commandos. It makes sense, though. You know, the more underwear, the more safer. That's what they say in commando school. That's where they get that phrase, lift up your underwear, pick up your underwear. It's like, you know, quit being a little baby. Pick up your underwear. What the hell is this elm cannon? And do I want it? And a windmill no, I've had that before. I don't know anything about this. But I'm curious, so it's big. All right. Like that. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's like a burning thing. Oh, maybe it's not burning. Maybe it's freezing. Is it freezing them? I move slowly when I'm firing it. I don't like moving slowly, but it does do a lot of damage. And I do have a triple jump, which is just cool. Yeah, Nemo, the heavy would love it. Whoa. Oh. Hello. Ah! Premium pack? What's that? Grants a random level 2 perk from your class? Huh. Grants additional rocket charge. Continuously deals burn damage around you, increased for each fire spark you have stored. Huh, maybe we should do that. Bullets have a chance to generate explosions and deal increased damage. I'm curious about this one. This Coat of Flames continuously deals burn damage around you. Increased for each fire spark. We got to do that, the fire spark thing. We need to pay attention to it. How do I get those? Jump on their heads! No! Ah, I got greedy and I wanted to jump on their heads. You know, when you see those little robots sitting out there and you just want to jump on their heads? Sometimes you gotta control yourself. Alright, let's do it again, but let's change this character. I want to try another guy. Let's do this guy. And we'll just go down the row. So, my affixes increase assault by 1. What if I change it? Swift, 7% speed while in hand. Weapons hits bounce. Alright, 7% speed while in hand. Oh yeah, the drone dude. We like our drone dude. Super helpful. Oh yeah, see that? Alright, see, so I'm damaging him, but I'm also getting stuff. These little purple things. Well, I don't see him now. I don't... Yeah, where are those little purple things I was picking up? Or the... Loads protective suit over time. Increases mining laser damage. Mining laser. That must be what that thing is. That's the mining laser. Alright, see now before when I did this, the mining laser like collected things and then it shot them back at the enemy when I was using like the regular fire on my regular gun. So I don't know if that was maybe a specific mod that I had gotten that allowed that to happen or what. But we do need to figure out what the map button is. I thought I had the map button bound. But I guess I don't. N. N for map. Okay. Oh, yes. I like these little sawed-offs. Which way did we go last time? Maybe we'll go this way. I don't think we went this way. Did we go this way last time? Oh, I don't remember. I need to make sure that sprint is working. I kind of have it on an outer ring binding, which I know I never do, but I really don't. I kind of want it to be like everywhere, like an always-on sprint. But I think this outer ring binding way of accomplishing that is just not what we want to do. We want to put it here. We're going to duplicate our regular press forward, which is W. We're going to just throw sprint right on there as well. Bonus 2 wrenches. And now it's cool because, like, as you collect more wrenches, you could do more stuff with them by changing some of the attributes of your gun before you go into battle with this dude. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm not going to do it. Oh, because currently, I also have a 7% speed boost when I'm holding this weapon, as I do this weapon. But I also have a plus 75% first bullet damage. That's kind of cool. All right, I don't think I'm going to go with any of those. Oh, I get it. All right, see my drone? My drone is dependent on how much scrap I mine from these guys. That's what controls my drone cooldown. I guess it's not really a cooldown, but it's, you know, whatever you call that thing. Oh, I love jumping on their heads. It's so fun. When a drone is destroyed, it propels itself towards a nearby enemy and triggers an explosion, generating scrap. I love that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, now how many drones can I get? Is it purely dependent on how much scrap I can collect? Yes. Oh, it's like a fresh buttery waffle. Warm and crispy. I don't know what the password is. I don't know the code. Maybe it was written down somewhere and we were supposed to pay attention. Oh, something's got me chained up. What's going on? Oh, you. Oh, no. That thing got me all chained up. I gotta watch out for him. Yeah! Talk about the visceral properties. Oh, the password is 7? Damn it. Alright, now I gotta remember that. Recon. Turn invisible, immune to damage, increases your movement speed for 6 seconds, and generates a 3 combo. Attacking will end stealth. Has a 14-second cooldown. And Dagger performs a quick slash, dealing damage in front of you, consumes all combo, and deals 40% increased damage per combo consumed. Does not generate combo. Destroying an enemy generates 1 combo, and you can store up to 5. Alright, interesting. Crouching in the air to stomp the ground beneath you, dealing damage to all enemies nearby. Damage is scaled with distance traveled? Seriously? Along with a triple jump? Jeez. This sounds so amazing. I like what they're doing. All right, let's do it again. Password is 7. Don't forget. I can't forget. I won't forget. Never forget. Never remember. Dagger. I like the throwing knife. I like that a lot. We'll go precision throwing knife. All right, here we go. That was cool. Did you see that? That was the smash butt stomp thing. Let me kill the exploding guy, and I'll show you again. Boom! Look at that. And because I did it on top of him, it made me like bounce because I was jumping off of his head. Oh, I like that. Dagger periodically gains an extended range, instantly execute low health enemies, critical hit ricochets on nearby enemies, and bolts have a chance to deal shock damage. I like the critical hits ricochet on all nearby enemies, but this one sounds interesting. Bolts have chance to deal shock damage. What are the bolts? Oh, I haven't used them yet, but let's do that. I don't think I want to change my knife, but maybe, yeah, we'll take these. That's awesome! Wow. This is just so good. I love that. That's my new favorite thing. Being able to do a triple jump into the air, slam down on top of him, bounce off of his head while he's staggered, shoot him. Oh. Yeah, it's so cool, Nemo. Man. And it looks like they updated, you know, some of these levels and stuff too. This looks really nice. Oh, secret room. We need the key. Where's the key? Who's the key? What's the key? I don't know what the key is. We'll figure that out another time. Shock rifle or sheriff's carbine. I like the carbine more, but I think we should go with the shock rifle. I don't have much recollection of this. It could be good. Maybe this is one of the new ones. Whoa, look at that. I shot that orb thing. And it's like when I shoot into it, it does like an AoE, but it gets larger. Like the radius gets larger the more I fire into it. That's rad. Let's check that out again. All right, what do we got here? Stand on high ground to increase damage dealt against enemies at lower heights. That's rad. Increase weapon damage and reload speed, but reduces weapon slot by 1. Ooh, that's... What if we do that? Shooting while crouched periodically deals increased damage and automatically applies a critical hit if the weapon allows it. Oh, that sounds awesome. And then the last one, destroying an enemy with dagger reduces stealth cooldown, increases dagger damage on low health enemies. See, these are changing. It's not just a random perk, but this is like changing the way that you're gonna play, like the run, you know, like depending on what you shoot or what you choose. So like standing on the higher ground one, like that's awesome. If you want to play at a distance and you're doing a precision run and you're trying to snipe from a distance and you're kind of keeping it safe, that would be the way to go. But right now I'm kind of like more enamored with like the new ones and how, I mean, that's a new one too, but I'm feeling like this destroying an enemy with a dagger reduces stealth cooldown, increases dagger damage on low health enemies. I feel like that's a good thing to do. I feel like that's gonna encourage me to stay in stealth and use stealth more, which I kind of want to do. I don't want to play every character the exact same way. And I think that's kind of what they're at with some of these changes, is they're probably watching a lot of people just play the game the same way regardless of what character they pick. Maybe. I don't know. But that was me for sure. So this kind of encourages and incentivizes me to experiment with some other characters or different abilities and stuff, so I'm all for it. I don't have to always play with the same loadout and the same characters. I just do always do that. But I don't have to. Didn't think I forgot about you, did you? All right, stealth. And then what's the thing to do in the stealth? Right? What's... Every time I get to pick a perk, I'm excited because I can't wait to see what it's gonna be. Increased damage during stealth and for a short duration after leaving it. Bolts have a chance to fire 3 projectiles. What are the bolts? Am I not using the bolts? I don't know about the bolts. Yeah, let's do this Relentless Pursuit one, because I like this. We're going to continue upgrading this Relentless Pursuit. Destroying an enemy with dagger reduces stealth cooldown, increases dagger damage on low health enemies. So we'll keep on upgrading it, and we'll see how powerful it can get. Damn it, I hate that. I'm so turned around now. Where are we even going? We'll go this way. and see if that's the right way to go. Revolver. Yeah. You think this is the right way? Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, what's the green? What's green mean? I don't remember what green means. Ah, green means dudes. All right. Oh, one thing. Check it out. If I'm ADS and I go to move, but then I go sprint, it goes out of ADS, which is terrible. You don't want that. So here's how you fix that. Since we doubled up sprint and ADS, we're going to go like this. We're going to go regular press is going to be W plus sprint. Interruptible is going to be on. And then we're going to remove the regular press we just now accidentally made. And then we're going to remove the regular press that we want to remove. Right? Yes. Remove. Now we're going to add a new activator, which is a corded press. And the binding is going to be W with no sprint. Just W, just forward, no sprint. Corded button is going to be left trigger soft pull. This means when we're soft pulling that left trigger, when we're ADS, forward is no longer going to be forward plus sprint. It's just going to be forward. And then when we're not ADS, then forward is going to be forward plus sprint. All right. That works. There we go. Now I'm not kicking myself out of ADS. Perfect. Robo. Shotgun. Assault rifle. No, I like the precision thing I've got going on right now. Is this the right way? Yeah. could jump on them all the way across the map. Like, I can get all the way across the map just from jumping on dudes now. This is the coolest thing. I love it. And then I drop my decoy, so then I'm in stealth as I'm jumping across. Wow. That did a lot of damage. That's awesome. All right. I am going to throw that slash as a turbo. All right. Destroy an enemy. Yeah, we did that one before. Destroying an enemy increases movement speed and dagger damage duration for... Oh, no, I didn't do that one before. That sounds cool. All right, what's this? Destroying an enemy with a critical hit marks a nearby enemy. I don't know what the marking does. I think it makes them, like, more prone to a critical damage or something. Or critical chance or something like that. Leaving stealth deals shock damage to all nearby enemies. That's cool. Let's do that. I like these ones that are, you know, focused on this whole stealth thing for this character. Makes it feel really different from what I normally get with the other characters. All right, yeah, this is fine. Here we go.
It's waste them.
Oh, I'm dying. No! He came up right from under me. What a jerk. All right.
Brigade.
I like it. Next. Next. This one, right? Guardian. Energetic shield. Deploys or recalls an energy shield blocking all enemy projectiles. The shield can last up to 6 seconds when deployed and regenerates over 12 seconds when recalled. And the bash, perform a heavy punch when dealing damage and apply high impact force in front of you. Defensive matrix. Loads an armor over 8 seconds. Taking damage resets it. When full, the next damage taken is reduced by 50% and depletes the armor. Jeez, that sounds so cool. All right, let's do that. Sunglasses, you deal 25% increased damage, but you take 50% more damage. See, now here's the downside. I like that. I like the way that sounds a lot, but we're not going to do that because look, we'd have to get rid of triple jump or hero cloak, which is, why do they call it hero cloak? Crouch in the air to stomp the ground beneath you, dealing damage to all enemies nearby. Damage is scaled with distance traveled. Why a hero cloak? That doesn't seem related to heroically cloaking. Who knows? What do we got? Oh, look at that. Increase weapon fire rate, reload speed, cooling speed, and movement speed when energetic field is deployed. That sounds cool. Energetic shield now forms a protective bubble around you, but its duration and regeneration are decreased. I like that even more, because then I'm not stuck sitting behind a shield. Like, who wants to sit behind a shield? That's kind of boring, but that's cool. It forms a protective bubble. I love bubbles. Ice cream. Explosions have a chance to deal increased cryo damage with bigger radius. That's cool. All right. Let's do this. I like this. I like the concept. I don't want any of those weapons. That's cool. The bow and arrow. Now we're talking. All right, we'll go this way. All right. Remember how a second ago we did that thing? Because ADS, we were getting kicked out of ADS when we were sprinting. All right, we need to do the same thing now for right trigger. So since we're using a bow, you know, you hold the trigger in to, like, you know, pull it back and let it go by releasing. So we have to sort of make the same thing that we were doing. We're duplicating what we were doing before. So in a corded press, if the right trigger is soft pulled because we're using it, then I want forward to only be forward, not forward and sprint. There. That's what we want. Beefcake increases bash and head bonk damage when you have a heavy weapon in hand. Reduces movement speed. Plenty of heavy weapons. Reduces the movement speed penalty of heavy weapons. Interesting. I don't want that though, I don't think. Hitting an enemy with bash periodically regenerates as a part of defensive matrix. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if they're going to add more characters, too. Not that there's not already a lot of variety here, but... Let's go with this shotgun. All right. Transform bash into bonk hammer greatly increases bash damage. All right, bash into bonk. Look at that. I got a hammer. It's hammer time. What do we want to do? Run precision or assault? I think we got a good mix. We'll just keep it as it is. Do I want to change up? I don't want to change up my weapon. I think I like my weapons. I think I'm happy right now. Bonk. Haha. Weapons gain versatile robo? What was that versatile thing? I don't remember. They gain... Oh, yeah, that's that. All right. It sends a chain of lightning dealing shock damage to enemies, hitting you when defense matrix is triggered. That could be good. Let's do that. Oh no! Oh no! The game crashed. It's a fatal error. Not just a regular one either, but a deadly one. I feel fine though, so it must be purely in reference to the game. Damn. And we all know that was gonna be the one. That was going to be the one. The one where I win. Right? Right? That's what was going to happen. Who knows? Can I close it? I can't seem to close it. Oh well. Oh, almost. There it goes. Well, shucks. Can't blame them too much. It's a big update. All sorts of things that they've added. I'm sure that there's a number of things that can go wrong with something like that. And the game is still in early access, so I really like it. Hey, and it's on sale right now. If any of you want it, it's on sale for $16, 20% off. I highly recommend it. And somebody should get it so we can play co-op. It's a co-op game, you know? I don't play it co-op. I play it all by myself. Imagine playing this co-op. We'd probably be unstoppable. You just finished cutting your leather? Nice. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. You'll get it? Dude, if you get this game, we will play it together, and it will be so much fun. Especially now with all the new things that they've added. I like the feeling of like getting done playing the game and then really wanting to play it again as a different character and choosing different perks to, you know, experience different play style. It's cool. Especially with like, you know, forcing you. Well, I mean, they're not forcing you, but they're encouraging you to check out the other play styles. Like that whole stealth thing. I probably wouldn't have done that. I don't think I would have picked that character for a game like this. Because it would just feel weird, like to go stealth, you know? But they actually make it fun and they make it make sense. And it's really cool. I love it. I love Roboquest. Roboquest and Ziggurat 2 are still, you know, it's been over a year now. We've been playing these games, right? But they're still like two of the most consistently entertaining, fun games for me. Up there with Cyberhook. And yeah. And these kinds of games, they're so great for just jumping in and playing. And I think that has a lot to do with it. You know, you go through different times where you like different games. And then looking at it, you know, from a distance, you think, well, why was I into that then, not later, or not into that thing then and into that thing later? I think it's, I think it really has to do with everything that's kind of surrounding life. And when there's a lot of craziness surrounding life and you just want to be able to jump into a game and just immediately have fun, and immediately engage. This is the kind of game that really delivers on that front, as well as Ziggurat too. And I just love it. It's great. Hey, Shane. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Warzone Wednesday too. You know, as far as I'm concerned, and to just be completely honest, Warzone Wednesday is like, it's like the real day. You know? Every other day is a great day. But it's like preparation for Warzone Wednesday. You know? Wednesday's turned into my favorite day. And look at that. You've already got Sarcastic Warlock committing to knifing a man for you, Shane. You know it's going to be a good Warzone Wednesday. I can't wait. You know, Shane, one of these days, you know, when the time zones align, you're going to have to play with us. It would be absolutely epic to all play together. I've been really wanting for years to do this show earlier in the day, because I generally start ish around 6:30, 6:37. 6:37. Ideally, I would love to start at like 3 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock West Coast America time, Pacific Standard Time, 3 o'clock, whatever that is elsewhere. I don't know if that's better for you guys, because I don't know if people on the West Coast are at 3 o'clock still, you know, like maybe at work or something, you know? Or if that's even relevant these days. I don't, like, a lot of the people that I know who are working still, you know, they're working from home, and the situation is just different. Their availability is just so different than it used to be. And it's no longer, you know, you got to wait until 6 o'clock for, I mean, I'm still kind of on that sort of regular time schedule to where like 6 o'clock is showtime as a requirement. But I would love to change that, you know, to make it a little earlier. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If we moved, and it wouldn't be something that we would just like commit to, and from then on everything would be 3 o'clock. But I'm just considering experimenting, and it's really more of an experiment on my side, schedule-wise, to see if I could even make that work. So it would probably be a couple of weeks of trying, possibly failing, and then finding a way to make it work with the data we would have collected from testing it out over a couple of weeks. Yeah, so I want to try it out. I want to make sure it's worth it, but yeah, I think we'll try that out. You could watch at that time, Sarcastic, but not do much. Right. Okay. And maybe we'll do something where, you know, where it kind of moves around. So on a Warzone Wednesday, we could accommodate, you know, the crew, the Pittsburgh Pit Boys, and do something in the evening time. But we'll see. Maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll be able to get my stuff sorted out and experiment with an earlier show. Because honestly, a part of it too is like I wake up pretty darn early, and by the time 6 o'clock rolls around, I'm really like I'm on the path to bedtime, you know, at that point. I in a perfect world, if I had my way across the board, I'd be like asleep at 9:30 at night p.m. I know that's crazy, right? It's probably crazy to so many people. But ask your grandparents; they'll tell you. that, 9:30 it's prime time, man. It's when you get those good dreams. So by the time I'm playing here, doing all this stuff, I'm starting to get sleepy, and I just hate it. And I've always hated it. I always thought, well, eventually it'll just work. But it's still I'm always just tired when we're coming to hang out. And that's sort of the thing, like I know everyone, it's like the end of the day for a lot of people. So it's sort of the vibe, but I don't know. I'd like it to not be such a sleepy vibe, at least on my end, because sometimes during the day, if I'm planning on playing something, or if something came out with a new update or there's a new game, I'll jump into it and I'll start messing around with the Steam controller and seeing if it seems like a viable solution or a viable game to play on the show. And I'm so engaged when it's like in the afternoon, like I'm firing on all cylinders. And then like the later it gets, like the harder it is to focus and to not yawn. So then when you feel the yawn coming, like you don't want to yawn. So instead you take a big deep breath. It's kind of like a game, you're trying to fight the yawn with a big deep breath. And I always wonder, what would it be like if I wasn't so sleepy? Yeah, I think you're right, Sarcastic. I think it might be true. We might be getting older. Maybe. At the same time, when I was younger, I would sleep in a lot later in the mornings. A lot later than I do now. So I wonder if maybe when I was younger, I was getting my full 8 hours of sleep. And maybe it was more quality sleep too. So, and then now that I'm older, it's like poorer quality sleep. And waking up a lot earlier. And of course, there's that denial. It's like, I don't want to go to bed this early. That's a waste of the day. That's a waste of the night. But it's like, you got to get up early anyway. So either way, And then sometimes on Fridays, I'll just be like, I'm going to be crazy tonight. I'm going to stay up till like 11 o'clock. And then I'll be able to sleep in the morning. And it'll be so perfect. Best of both worlds. Staying up late like a grown-up. And then sleeping in like a teenager. But it never works out that way. I mean, the staying up late part works. But really, you're just kind of like drudging through, because damn it, you're going to stay up late. The sleeping in is basically the same as well. You're really not sleeping in. You woke up at the same time and you peed, and then you just laid back down in bed. And now you're in denial. You don't want to accept the fact that you're not falling back asleep. And if you do, it's not going to be good quality sleep. You're just going to be waking up and drifting and then waking up. And yeah, it just doesn't work. I really think that it might be worth it to get on a real fixed sleep schedule and really stick to it, for at least a couple of months. Really stick to it. I would be curious to see what would happen. Not that I think everybody necessarily needs to have the same exact sleep schedule, but like, what if I really figured it out? Like, what if I'm a morning person? Like an early morning person, but I don't know it because I don't go to bed early enough to let myself find out. Things like that, they sound so enticing right now when you're sitting around with your friends talking. But then when it comes to waking up early, well, all of a sudden, all your good ideas, they go south real quick. Renetta, you're still on the go to sleep at 2 a.m. thing? Yeah, Man, I wish I was. Some of the best stuff that I've ever done, I did, after midnight. Like stuff that I've written or music, even game sessions, like some of the best times playing games outside of, Warzone Wednesday in the last couple of years, but have been those super, super late night game sessions or whatever it is, writing sessions, whatever. I really think there's something there with that, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. is prime work time. Yeah. It would be really neat to experiment. Everything is quiet, no distractions, just zone. I feel you. I miss that. I want to do that, but I just can't. I just can't not be tired. And then the tiredness becomes distracting, I think I'm a nap person. I know that sounds pathetic, but I really think that I'm a nap person. I think that if I took, a 45-minute nap in the middle of the day, or in the afternoon, I think that could be like a real game changer for me. I really feel that way. I think one of these days I'm going to experiment. One of these days. It would take more than a day to really, be a valuable period of time. You'd have to give it like at least a couple of months, of really deliberate, like taking your naps. And then maybe you don't need to sleep so much, maybe you could stay up later, get fewer hours of sleep, but you're still getting that good REM. You're still cleaning your brain. You're still getting all refreshed and rejuvenated. Yeah, I've read similar things, Wernetta. There's a circle of thought that says the whole 8 hours of sleep thing is kind of bullshit, and it was designed for to serve corporate interests. The whole 8-hour workday concept, which really is kind of been challenged for a lot of us, in the last year. Which is great, because it gives us more opportunities to experiment, because everything is kind of upside down. So, why not? Right. Yeah. People would, that's apparently when people would clean their houses. They would get up in the middle of the night and they would do chores. And it was fairly common, apparently, for that to be kind of like the standard workflow, which makes sense for a lot of people that I think have trouble sleeping, that consistently wake up in the middle of the night thinking, what's wrong with me? Why, I'm broken. I'm not able to do it. Well, maybe you're not. Maybe the box you're trying to fit yourself in is broken. I don't know. I'm not saying 8 hours of sleep is a conspiracy. All I'm saying is it doesn't work for everybody. And when you look, like Renette is saying, historically, what was that? 8 hours is relatively new. Super convenient that play includes eating, bathing, and commuting. Yeah. Naps. Maybe that's the thing, Maybe I just need to go to sleep when I'm tired, wake up when I wake up, but really wake up, really get up, like when I wake up. And then schedule a nap in like the midday. And, what if that was like the thing? And what if we end up sitting here to, in a couple of months saying, wow, it's changed everything. We found our place in the embrace of the night from this time to this time. could be. I'm with you, Nemo. I'm okay to not commute. You know what's a funny thing? This is kind of interesting, right? I have a... oh, hey, Mixstern, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome. We were just talking about sleep and commuting now. I used to commute. I mean, different times I've commuted a lot more than other times. But these days, I'm really not commuting at all. I have a car. I have a vehicle. I don't go anywhere, though. I don't need to go anywhere. And that's actually been the case for me personally for a couple of years. And I prefer it that way, you know? I like this arrangement. I'm not complaining. It's great. And one of the benefits is it's kind of started rekindling an interest in driving. I know that sounds weird, especially to some of you who still commute, because to a lot of us who spend a lot of time driving from one place to another, driving is a chore. Literally, it's a chore. It's a thing that you have to do, and you don't really want to, but you need to. But when you no longer like have to drive, driving can start becoming fun again. And I feel like that's what's happening with me. I feel like I'm getting interested in just driving just for fun, you know, just to get behind the wheel of a car and hold the steering wheel and drive. And it's not that I haven't driven in a long time. I've driven maybe like a handful of times, you know, in the last year. But each time was way more fun than normal. And yeah, I think I might take a drive. I might take a drive. I like my car and I like driving. I like driving in my car. I hated commuting, and my car made me like driving. But if it wasn't for that car, the act of driving wasn't fun outside of, you know, liking my car. So I think, you know, and all right, and this is kind of a dorky thing. My car is nearby, and I can go from engineering up on the surface into my car with relative ease. And I like my car, so I've gone and just sat in my car. You know, it's especially nice when working on music to have another sound system to listen to music through. But it's also nice because it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel almost like I did when I was younger, when I was like a kid, you know? And I remember like taking the keys to my parents' ship and just going in there. I wasn't like joy flying or anything, and just go in there and just sit in the car because I thought it was so cool. I mean, the spaceship, obviously. I'm feeling that way again. Like, it's just cool to, you know, sit in there. Yeah. Maybe that's what my life will be like in the future. Joy rides and afternoon naps. I don't know. I could think of a worse outcome. And look, I'm going to be like 36 this year. We figured it out, more or less. That's the number that we've chosen. We're sticking to it, though. 36 is an exciting number. Because, you know, 6 and 3, and they're really good friends. They have an interesting history together. And, you know, if you're 36, it's totally cool to take naps all the time. I feel like I don't have to feel bad about that. Because, you know, I'm like a mid-30s man. A mid-30s Earth man who needs to take naps. Yeah. It's not so bad. I don't feel ashamed about that. Maybe I should, but I don't. In fact, it's kind of an exciting future. When you think about it. Naps. Joy rides and naps. Joyrides and Afternoon Naps would be a good album title. Ha! It totally would. Wernetta confirms. He's 36 as well. Naps are awesome. All right, it's official. Naps are going to officially return to the agenda. As well as... Well... I'm not making any promises. Look, it's been winter time, right? I miss the sunshine. I miss being outside with the sun on my body. I miss the feeling of it. I miss riding my one wheel in the yard. That was like the only kind of, quote unquote exercise I got. But all this winter has just been so brutal. I think that's part of it too. I think that's part of the sleepiness. It's like the winter. I need to be more active, but I'm not active when it's so cold and dark outside. That sunshine's going to make it better. Yeah, you're right, Mixstern. The thing with the naps that I found is you really got to get up right away. Like when you wake up, you can't be like, oh, well, I've got 10 more minutes until I have to get up. I'll try to fall asleep again for 10 minutes. Because in my experience, even if I do fall asleep for that 10 more minutes, I'll wake up when my alarm goes off and I will feel like 20% worse than I did 10 minutes earlier when I woke up on my own. So that's kind of like what I've discovered with myself with naps is like the best possible outcome for a nap. The best possible outcome is when you wake up before the alarm goes off. Even if you wake up a little earlier than you want, that's still gonna leave you, or at least me, in a better position, in a better frame of mind than being woken up by an alarm. And if you do that double nap, where you wake up and then you go back to sleep, then for me that's it. Because if I wake up again, then I'm gonna be groggy and I'm gonna be tired and yeah. Well, everybody, I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. I hope you had fun with Roboquest. I love this game so much. It is so fun for me to play, and I really enjoy watching people play. It's one of the few games that I like watching other people play. Especially when they're good and seeing them move around and do this stuff. It's so fun. I don't know if anybody else feels that way about this game. But even if you hate it, we're not going to stop playing it. I'm sorry, but I just love it. This game and Ziggurat 2 are like two of the games that I think I will just always want to play. Even if everyone's like, I hate those games, never play them. I don't know. I'm still going to play them. I just love them so much. They bring so much joy to me. And in the moments when I'm playing those games, it's like, it's just so satisfying. Hats off to Rise Up Studios. The founder of Rise Up is a member of the TRICOM. He's probably not watching right now. If you're watching, you guys are doing phenomenal. I mean, the game did crash, so come on. But that's not the end of the world. Let's be serious. Not a big deal at all. You're doing phenomenal work, and this new update is really taking the game in a direction that makes me really excited, especially because it gets me out of my comfort zone with the characters and the loadouts that I'm most sort of accustomed to, and well, I like changing it up, but I don't like changing it up. It's really weird, Like, I like being forced to change it up because I don't like changing it up on my own. But then when I am forced to change it up, I usually discover something that I like. So good job being being, subtle with your suggestions to change it up and select different things, especially that stealth thing. I was not expecting that to be my big, I don't know. That was probably like the most fun, was doing that stealth run. And then using that decoy, getting a bunch of kills. It's so neat. I love it. And I can't wait to see all the different mods that they have that play synergistically with the different characters' abilities. So yeah, good game, good update. Can't wait to see it continue, and can't wait to play more. Everybody, thank you guys for coming by tonight. I hope you had a good night, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for Warzone Wednesday. If you don't know, Warzone Wednesday is every Wednesday, and it's pretty much the best day of the year. Every Wednesday. I know that doesn't make sense. Look, we live in a different time, in a different world. Things don't have to make sense. Come back tomorrow, and we will show you the magic that is Warzone Wednesday. And you can partake. You can lick the blades of the sarcastic warlock and taste the enemy's tears, because they're not filled with blood. No, they're filled with salty tears. It's a very strange world we're living in now, everybody. I don't understand it any more than you do. But all I know is when you got your money men with you and a big hole in the ground, you're bound to have a good time. So join us tomorrow, Warzone Wednesday. Any of you in the TRICOM that would like to play with us, let me know. Shoot a message in the TRICOM. We'll play. It's cross-play, cross-platform, right? So if you're playing on the Xbox or on the PlayStation by Sony, you'll be able to play with us on the computer. It's a cool thing. So consider it, and I look forward to it. It's going to be a good one. Sarcastic, I'll see you there. And Sora, whatever you're out doing right now, I hope it's going well. And I hope it's preparing you for a wonderful Warzone Wednesday. Nemo, Wernetta, Mixstern, have a good night, you guys. And Dr. Ravenholm, be careful. Explosions. Acid. Twisters. And Shane, you don't have to worry about the twisters. Dr. Ravenholm's going to take care of that. All you've got to do is hang on until Thursday, and we will have for you the most amazing, the most glorious Warzone Wednesday you have ever experienced. Until then, have a great Have a great attitude. Because it's all in the attitude. It's what Sarcastic Warlock always says. All right, I'll see you guys later.